Ragged today. We're not very consistent. We got a lot of new parts out there. They don't know how to play together yet. Somebody will make a big play, then somebody's going to give up a big play. We're up and down, and told them, we're over halfway through. We better get going. We got a lot of work to do. I'm not disappointed, to say the least, because they give us great effort. Make too many mistakes. That we're not used to making. And we'll run out of our coverage, we'll run out of contain, we'll lose contain, but we're chasing the ball the other way, and that's not our job. Things like that, let them in, go, and
Is that typical? At this
point? with this young guys out there, in my position, I got Jeremiah, and sometimes I think maybe he's trying to do too many things. He's just not letting it happen. I think maybe some other positions. Been very pleased with the defensive front, young kids. We're more athletic. We've got better length and strength and movement and things like that. The corners have come along pretty good at times. Just, we still give up too many big plays back there. And then our safeties have not become real good tacklers right now, which we use our safeties a lot, bringing them down. Just a myriad of things that we gotta straighten out, and the kids have got to take it on. As coaches, we got to figure out how we got to get this group together.
So, what's the maybe one or two biggest things you want to see out of them? Pick up better, faster, do more of?
Well, we haven't done very much defense this spring. We kept it basic for the most part, and so we just got to get everybody lined up, and reading the right things and seeing everybody seeing the same things, and just basic football. That's what we're not there, and hopefully we keep working hard enough that. The next 7 days, we get some of this stuff straightened out.
Paul talked after the first first practice, that he saw 11 guys who were really flying around there, and it seemed faster as a whole than in recent years. I mean, is that something you've picked up on so far this spring?
Yeah, we're more athletic, probably because of the defensive front. Because you got guys in there that can move around and stay on their feet and push the pile back and things like that. But we are, I think, a little bit faster overall with that first group. Second group, they're all young guys. It's like trying to break in a new coach. I'm getting bucked off a lot. we got to tame these guys and get them lined up and making plays. We're better that way.
Coach, did they make one of those plays that allows you, and then the very next snap, it's one of those plays that?
Oh yeah.
The opposite of wild.
Why in the world did we do that? Yeah, it's that way, and you can expect that. It's just the way it is. Kids that haven't played much, been in 11 on 11. We need a lot of 11 on 11 situations, and there's so many times you do it in the spring. So. But we'll get as much as we can in the next 7 days.
Has any guy stood out to you this spring that maybe you think came a long ways from the last time you got to work with him?
Jeppin Miller's probably played better than I thought he might, because he sat on the bench for 2 years, and I think he finally realizes now's my chance. And if it had worked harder those first 2 years that he was sitting behind Jake, he'd have been lots further along. But I've been pleased with him so far. Not that he's done everything correctly, but he's shown some improvement. Brackens has kind of been a pleasant surprise at the sound linebacker, and he's not a physical guy, but he's athletic enough to get out of some bad situations. For me, in the secondary, Charlie Rogers is really, I think, coming along. Has got a chance to be a really good football player one of these days. He makes a lot of mistakes now. Don't get me wrong, he's not ready to play, but he's shown a lot of ability. He can be a real good football player.